We're getting ready. We're live. All righty. All right, we're so excited to start. Dun, 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 dun. Soon as our screen comes up, we are ready. Welcome to the screen. Where are you? Why I can't see you? Let's see. We have people that's here. Let's see. We're having difficulties with that amazing scream yard. Why you're not doing what I need you to do today?
Hello.
Hello, darling. I'm so glad you are here. You
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
listen. You are like I was telling you in the green room, you are the first person who gets to experience my new computer. You're the first interview.
I'm excited about that, and I'm excited for you.
Listen, this is a brand new computer. When I started logging into StreamYard, it was like, ooh, ooh,
Mhm.
ooh, ooh. We don't take Apple. I'm gonna need you to download Google. I was like, oh, that's kind of that hurt. That was a little disrespectful. You know
That hurt.
what I'm saying? My feelings was kind of hurt and everything, but I obeyed. I complied. Like you know how Debo said on Friday when he left, I applied. I did what, but when he left, I did it again. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining the dumping ground. We're so excited. We're back. Oh, Fitkeesha, I'm sorry. I love my sound effects.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I have my own sound effects. I'm my own Dougie Fresh. You know, I just don't beatbox, but I have my own thing going. I have my own swag. I have all of that over here in Georgia. So thank you everybody for tuning into the dumping ground. We are back. We are here doing the business alerts. We are no longer saying small business because my amazing mentor, who's in the chat, said, Rakisha, speak live. They don't want to be small forever. So let's just say this is business alert. So this is our new series called Business Alerts. So we're no longer going to be small business alerts. Okay. So just know that it's still going to have the same heart, same mind, same spirit, but it's going to be business alert because now we know that there's power in our words, right?
Absolutely.
So today we have an amazing guest. She said, Makisha, could you introduce me? I was like, okay, well, I wanted you to introduce yourself, but it's all good because she comes from New York, actually Jamaica to New York to Georgia. Is that how it goes?
My parents are from Jamaica. I was born
Ja-
in New York, Georgia. Yes.
yes. So my mentor is from Jamaica.
That's good people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys are great people, great people. You have you are a licensed marriage and family therapist, right?
Correct.
You help family marriages and family. You have multicultural background enrollment of mental health. Yes, because That is something that us wasn't taught to take care of our mental health. We was just told to pray about it and keep going about it, right?
Tell the family business, right?
What goes on in this house
Stays in this.
stays in this house, right?
Mhm.
That was our mantra, and we were dying and suffering because we had a bunch of masks on with a bunch of dyingness on the inside and a bunch of hurt that we didn't know how to release and heal from. And the places that we went to, we acted out not knowing those hurts and sputs and cuts was the spilling over from our upbringing and different things and things that we went through as what goes on in this house stays in this house, right?
Yeah.
So you also have a business and it's called Brevity of the Soul, right?
Brevity of the soul.
Brevity of the Soul LLC. And you are located in.
I am located in Georgia, so I can see anyone in the state of Georgia.
And if someone wants to schedule an appointment, what do they need to do?
All right. So what they would have to do is go on my website, www.brevityofthesoul.com, and you can inquire and schedule a consultation via that way. And I usually reach out within 24 to 48 hours.
So thank you so much. See, you see how I did the interactive bio. You know how in the Baptist church, you know, you had the church mamas who would finish the pastor's sentence. So that's
I guess you said I was going to help with this intro one way or another.
yeah. This is just my way of kind of, making you feel a little comfortable, but giving you accolades and all that stuff. Well, I'm so happy to have you here because mental health is, again, I know we were just joking in the beginning, but it is so important in our community, especially family and marriages. I mean, you pick the heavy hitters. Like those are major cornerstones and milestones that's in our life that affects so much, right? Our families and marriages. And you are taking on this amazing it's not a challenge but this opportunity to help give us the tools to make us better. So what made you want to become a therapist? Like was this like something when you were a kid, you were always the person they come talk to? Like what gave you the jish to be like, I'm gonna open up a therapy a license, I want to be a licensed therapist and help people?
Yeah, so I always love helping people. I knew that since I was a kid, I just didn't know in what capacity I wanted to help people. Originally, I thought that I would be a lawyer just because I am very good at arguing my point and just going back and forth. And then I went to college, and with my first bachelor's degree, I got it in psychology. And I was just like, I love this, but I don't really love this because I felt like there had to be more than just science behind somebody's mental. Like there had to be emotions, there had to be feelings. And so then I got my second bachelor's degree in sociology, which had, yes.
Time out. I
Okay.
forgot to mention you got like 4 degrees. I forgot to mention to say, sis, you are smart. You what's that? They say you are smart. You are intelligent.
Kind.
And you are kind. When I saw that on your bio, I was like, girl, out here just getting degrees, like filling up a wall. Like, oh my God. And I'm so glad you brought that up. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to
Hey, thank you.
had to slide in and say that.
Thank you. And so yeah, so I was getting my second degree in sociology, with a concentration in applied clinical sociology. And for me, I was just like, okay, this is more me. This is more people and human focused. And so then I got my master's in marriage and family therapy. And so while I was obtaining my second bachelor's, I had worked as a community support individual. So basically, I was going into families' home and doing behavioral techniques with the children, doing family sessions and things like that. And I was like, okay, I love this. I love being out in the community. I love helping my people, people that look like me, right? The underrepresented communities. And so for me, that was really, really important. And I wanted to make a difference. And it's not to say that another race or anything like that can't help our community, right? But it means more when it comes from somebody that looks like you, that can share in the struggles or at least understand where you have been and where you're coming from.
So I know this is crazy, but
Okay.
I think this, you representing us, I mean, it's a God thing, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to say that, because we need more of you, of us, of color in that industry to help us. It's okay. Now, this is gonna sound crazy. I know when I was looking for a therapist,
Mhm.
right? I wanted someone that looks like me, who understand. I know, and that sounds biased, but this just facts, right? I wanted someone who looked like me, who went through the struggles like me, who understand me. Not that they don't, they can't, and they won't, but it made me feel good to see, when I was on my Zoom call, another representative like you looking back at me. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel real good. It's like, okay, yes. Because when I said my colloquiums and my different,
I was gonna say,
and when I started doing my hands like this,
when you
and
explain culture, that's important.
right. So I start, going in and out of my professional voice into the Keisha from the hood, because your name for Keisha, so you understand.
The
So
shop in the end. Yep.
I wanted someone to be able to have that same type of feel, and understand, have that quality, and not quality is the wrong word, Keisha, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I want to see myself right in the mirror when my therapist and stuff like that. So I think that's very important that you are here, and I'm so excited you are here.
I'm excited to be here, and I am very thankful for you, just even for doing this and hosting this, and who you are, because that is really important, to highlight Black-owned businesses and to give them a platform where they can network and can showcase their skills. So thank you.
So listen, so tell me this. How are you marketing your business? Like, I know this therapy, like I know, saw you on LinkedIn, and your link profile. I was like, go sis. She out here on the LinkedIn streets. My mentor is the queen of LinkedIn. She said, Makisha, you gotta get your footprint in LinkedIn. I was like, okay. So she made sure.
That is important now. LinkedIn is very important now.
But I saw your LinkedIn profile, and I was like, and I actually went back, because I posted about the show
Mhm.
last night, and then this morning I went back to see the LinkedIn. I was like, oh my god, I never posted on LinkedIn about my podcast, right? Because I have, it's like I feel like a conflict of interest. It's like da, da,
Mhm.
da. But I just saw all the different representatives and different people was like, hey girl, I'm gonna be on there, I'm gonna be tuning in. I was like, look at Fitkeesha. She's out here representing and making an impact. So how are you marketing your business? Because you told me you wasn't on socials.
Not you telling my business to the public.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
sorry. But
so
I love you.
address that since you already put my business out there.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, so although I even have personal, so that's how kind of I was, right? Like I don't want my personal social media to intermix with business. And so even on my personal social media, I haven't posted on there in maybe like 2 years. And so I'm not big on social media, but after speaking with you, I did have my virtual assistant start creating social media pages for the business. So I am now hip to the game. Um, Yes.
Because I had said, why she ain't posting in the now I understand, that's why I really don't use LinkedIn, because most of I have a corporate job, right? This is my side gig. And sometimes my mouth get a little slick, so I don't want no drama, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
have to make
Mhm.
sure I represent fairly and well, right? So that's why I was like, when you said, you can post it on LinkedIn, but I saw the traffic
Mhm.
and I was like, this is pretty amazing. So you gave me a jeweled LinkedIn. So okay, my mentor, she's posts all her stuff on LinkedIn where she has a podcast, she writes a book, she has all these amazing accolades too. And I always see her stuff and I'm just like, but you gave me a jewel, right? So I guess going forward, I will be posting my
And I guess I'll be using Instagram and Facebook.
because I looked at your page, I was like,
Yeah, absolutely not.
she
Mm-mm.
has nothing.
But in terms of marketing, initially when I started my business, I had a base clientele, I guess you can say. And so they transferred over with me to my business. And a lot of it initially was really referrals. And so I'm very grateful for that. But also, once that happened, and I was able to generate income into the business, because starting a business is costly, right? Like people don't discuss that.
Mm.
And so people will tell you a list of things that you should be doing, websites you should be on, but they don't say the cost associated with that. So initially, I was able to find free referral websites that I could list myself as. I was able to find directories that I could list on there as well, until I was able to afford referral websites that required payment.
I think that is and you just hit a major point about small business owner, which we didn't say we're gonna do small, but business owners who's solopreneurs, we'll say that, right? They are doing everything, right? And they may not have the budget at this moment to pay for, like you just asked me, hey, do you take donation? I was so shocked because I was just like, it was like a deer in headlights, right? Because I never ever thought about that. Like I always was like, okay, God, I just want to serve. I just want to be a place where people can feel safe to talk about their brand and talk their business. Yes. Do I want to monetize? Yes. Do I want to do this? But I would have never been like, hey, I'll take donations or anything like that. I don't know. It's just help me, therapist, help me through it.
Yes.
Help me through this.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know how to
have to be
receive.
honest about that. Like it does cost. And so what I did was I saved up, I guess you can say, but I did a lot of background work while I was working at another private practice. And so like I got my LLC a year before I knew that I was ready to launch things, just so that I was able to give myself time and space to accumulate the funds to do these things. And I
Absolutely.
will say that I have a very supportive system too. So they donated. My friends and family and colleagues, they were really amazing too. So
So that's the thing, having a great support system
mhm.
and having a great team to be able to help you push your, and then you said the cool thing too, while you was working in another practice, you were actually preparing for when you start your own practice. So I think with a business owner, we have to do that. You have to, like me, like I said, I have a corporate job, and I would love for podcasts and YouTube to be my only source of income and my merch, right? And that's coming. And but I have to still catch these coins from my corporate gig. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Because my mortgage people ain't gonna be like, the dumping ground needs to pay me today. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I didn't catch them donations.
It's all about stepping out on faith, but I'm stepping out on faith realistically. Like I have to be moving and
Absolutely.
shaking in the background myself as well. So
Wow. Well, you know what? I believe and I see that your business because I see your heart that you're going to reap the harvest. You're going to reap the harvest because you want to help. You want to make sure that that is the ultimate things, man. Family, marriages are on so much attack right now because the music, social media, you know what I'm saying? Marriage is the number one field that's and families are being attacked. So you being a representative to help keep that unity together is a blessing, man. I mean, that is the most that's a blessing to be able to do that. And you being there to give them the tools, like that's amazing. That's a win, man. And
Yeah,
we oh
absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
sorry. So listen, we talk about celebrate your win. So I'm about celebrate your win, queen. Okay.
Okay.
And I want to know something about your win. Like tell me a good win, like a win you won. Something so we can pat you on the back and for everybody in the chat can boost you up and celebrate you. Like tell it could be small, big, little girl. We here to help. We here to lift your crown.
Let's see. I would say a win actually. I am really in my first year of business, and I have been able to hire an assistant, and so for me that has been amazing. Just because I have manages private practice before and I've done like the grunt work as people would say. And so now being able to decrease my admin load in order to increase my client load has been amazing. So I would say for me that's a win.
That is an amazing win because we know with solopreneur, it's a lot of work, and you need sometimes you need to outsource, and sometimes you need that help. So, sis, we out here. We are out here celebrating your win for you. Okay. That is a win because some people need that right now and they're not able to do it. And hearing your success story, you're able to do it right now, gives them faith to be able. Oh, mine's is coming soon. Mine's is coming soon.
Definitely
When
possible.
she got it, I know I can get it too. So, speaking of that, what would you tell another therapist who's in college receiving all these amazing degrees that you have obtained? What would you tell another person of color who is thinking about becoming a counselor? What advice would you give them to stay the course?
Hmm. I think the best advice to give is to remain your authentic self in and out of the room. And sometimes that can be difficult because we feel like we have to put on a certain face or speak a different way. But it's important that even as a therapist, that you're authentic, but also living in your capital T truth.
Ooh, Keisha, listen, you have said a mouthful, right? Especially living in your truth. Like, girl, we've been talking about living in your truth, living in who authentically yourself. So this is me.
Mhm.
I feel like when I go into a room and it's not boastful, I promise you, this is just the God in me. I want the room to shift. Like, I don't want to go into a room and conform to that room. I want to bring value when I walk into the room. I want to bring value to that room, to that conversation, to represent, that authentic, that transparent, all of that. That's my mantra that I want to represent and so those words hit me because I'm like, oh, yes.
But you are the value, right? I mean, yeah, essentially you are the value.
I have to, but you have to remind see, the thing is, you have to remind yourself, right? Because the course of life will make you feel like you're just exist, right? but you have to remind yourself you adding the value, you change it, you bring in something, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not there to just exist, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And I think even too, like having a plan, some form of structure, right? Some outline, utilizing resources. I had an amazing mentor, shout out to Dr. Hill, that really was focused on just growing me as a person, but also growing me as a therapist, and giving me that background on just different things when it comes to business, and just being able for me to decide what works for me in business, how ethically I want to run my business, and how I want to treat clients so that I can maximize my potential in treating them.
so they say every therapist needs a therapist.
Do
You just
what, and I'm not ashamed about it.
and you just said mentor.
Hmm.
Especially when we go back to telling someone who's walking in this industry who wants to be a therapist and stuff. Would you mention to them also getting mentorship and how important it is to have somebody to be accountable to help push you to that next level? Because I know for me, I had to learn that you need someone, because you sometimes you just get stuck, right? And you need someone to be like, girl, you
Hmm.
got it in you. You know what I'm saying? Let me just help you. You got the fire. Let me just push your hand through it,
You call that analysis paralysis.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
you overanalyze to the point that you do nothing, right?
Mm.
And so I think it is important to have a mentor, just because I believe that you have to stay in a constant state of learning and growing, right? It doesn't matter how long you've been a therapist, how long you've been a teacher, there's always an area that you can improve. There's always something new that you can learn. And so I think it's important that you have someone that can guide you, that can help you, that you can ask questions, but also you being willing to do the research, you being willing to ask for help. Not that you're looking for a handout, but just to say, like, hey, this is an area that I maybe have questions about or I'm concerned about, because there's a lot of people that's willing to help, but nobody's asking for help. And I also feel like invest in yourself, right? Like my mentor is an investment for me because my business is also an investment. And so if I can spend money to go out, to go to happy hour, to go to brunch, then I can spend money on a mentor because this is only going to elevate me and my business.
Girl, you said a mouthful. Yes. So investing in yourself
Hmm.
is that's
Therapy is an investment.
what
Hmm.
therapy is truly the best investment in your in yourself, in
Yes.
your mental, in your spiritual, in your body, all the above, your tri-being. That is so important.
Hmm.
And making sure you have the right therapist too to
Yes.
speak. Because think about it, you're speaking words back to me that giving me life, right? Like, so like I have to make sure I have the right person, because some people don't want to speak life, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I
They
was going to say too, that's why consultations are important. And I suggest that. I always recommend that. Like if friends and family members say they're looking for a therapist, I always say to them, like, hey, if they don't offer a consultation, ask for one, right? Because in my consultations, I want to make sure that we're the right fit for each other. I want to know what your expectations for me are. I want to know what your goals are, because I want to make sure that that is something that I specialize in. That is something that I can help you with. And I'm not just taking you on for the sake of making money or to gain another client, because eventually that will show. And I don't want any clients that become too much for me. So
mm.
making sure for myself, and I tell people that it's also okay to fire your therapist, not because they're challenging you and pushing you, but because you feel like, okay, maybe there's a language barrier, or there's just some misunderstanding, maybe your goals aren't being met. It's okay to let the therapist go and find another one.
So you know how the church ladies in church used to have the white. I'm gonna start having me a white
You gotta leave it.
I normally have one close by, because when people be speaking like the truth, it be hitting me like so hard that I need something to just wave my hand. It said if you don't have any work, no nothing to say, you just wave your hand. I just need that.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that's gonna be my next thing. To this computer, I'm gonna have me a way napkin to wait because oh my God, I am so honored. Like, how did you find me? Just tell me, because I saw your email and I was like, I be advertising everywhere. I be
My
advertising.
sorority sister actually was how I found you. My sorority sister Adriana. Mhm.
Adriana,
Mhm.
I love her to bits,
Yep.
man. And I bet she's your assistant
She
too.
is indeed.
I
She is indeed.
knew it. Oh my God, you got the best and well, we're not the West, right? I don't know, but you got the best of the best, sis. Okay. I absolutely love her. Like,
She's
she has
amazing.
such an amazing heart, such an amazing spirit. And guess what? We as soon as we had our conversation on the phone, it's like I felt like I've been knowing her my entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
she has such an amazing spirit, dude. It's just like
Yes.
I,
She's so
I man, she is so true. So listen,
mhm.
how can people again tell people how can connect you? Because you say you working on your social media, and oh, no wonder you got your socials up. No,
She's
it makes
really telling my business.
sense. Oh, no, it makes so
Yes.
much sense. Because oh, girl, you gonna make me choke. Adriana, I know you out here in TV land. I knew you was gonna get her, sis. Get her, put
Mhm.
her out there. Yes. Adriana is the queen of social media. She
Yes.
has that social media thing down to who's out here listening, who needs a virtual assistant. Now, I'm not trying to take your assistant away from you, but
You can't take her, but that's okay. Definitely promote her. She deserves it.
I'm about to put her on super
Absolutely.
blast, honey. Queen of organization, honey. She's the queen of organization. She's the queen of putting stuff together. She's the queen of social media,
Mhm.
honey. If you need solopreneurs, business owners, you need some help. Adriana Powell.
She's gonna get it done.
She is the queen of get her, Georgia, get her done.
That's it. That's definitely her for sure.
She is the queen of get her done, honey. Oh my gosh. Well, listen, tell people how they can connect with your business, how they can get linked up with you, and then once you get that social media, because I know she'll probably have it by tomorrow,
Tonight.
because I know how she works. Make sure you post and tag me so I can continue to publicity your business and we continue to network and grow all this amazing things. So tell
Absolutely.
us, tell us, tell us, tell us.
So you can find me on www.brevity of the soul, and that's BREVITY of the soul.com. I am also on LinkedIn as Fitkeesha Beckford, and we will have a Facebook and Instagram page up tonight, and it's going to be called Brevity of the Soul, all one word. You caught that.
Listen, Fakisha,
Yeah.
this has been so much fun for you to be so nervous. I'm so nervous. We have had so much fun. I told you it was just going to be us girls just chatting, you
Yes.
talking about your amazing brand, you out here helping families, you out here making planting seeds and watering and giving us families and marriages tools to stay together like Al Green. Is that Al Green? Let's stay together.
I'm not one to ask to quote on the
Okay,
music.
great. To whom out there in YouTube world, Facebook world, if you know who that artist is, let's stay together. Is that Al Green? Okay, whomever. If you know who it is, put it in chat who it is. But she's out here making them stay together with the tools to be marriage and family.
Yeah.
So,
And I see individuals as well, not just marriages, couples, and families. I also see individuals. Yes. Yes, I actually have a group starting in a week called Breaking Free. So
oh,
this group is for women that are leaving heterosexual relationships and heading into same-sex relationships, and just dealing with that transition, what that looks like, the expectations, the new life adjustment, and what that means. So they can also look out for that and inquire on my website. And also my phone number is textable on the website as well.
oh, girl, somebody says Al Green. Yes, honey, thank you. I was like,
I
I
was like, yeah,
don't know, but
don't.
okay, girl. Thank you so much. But yes, you making them stay together, and I'm excited. So I look forward to being tagged. I'm sorry, I keep bringing this up. Tagged into your amazing social media world from your virtual assistant, your BFF. I just think that's pretty amazing, pretty dope. How we just iron sharpens iron to make each other better. So, thank you so much
Thank
for.
you.
You have anything else you want to say before we go?
No, that was it. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this platform.
This has been so much fun. I'm sorry, I have a little bit of a, um, you know.
I love it. I love it.
I like to have fun. I want you to feel so comfortable. I
Mhm.
want you to enjoy every moment. And I hope you enjoyed every moment. And I appreciate you coming on, blessing the dumping ground with your amazing face and your amazing skill and talent. And thank you again for helping our community and our people. And I just look forward to see the blessings that comes from you helping.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
licensed
you.
therapists out here with all these degrees. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Well, it's been amazing talking to you. And hey, if you know someone else who may need this opportunity, this platform, small, oh, almost as small, oh, girl, who business owner who needs this platform to talk about their brand and their business, send them my way. We'll get
Definitely.
you connected. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun. So you told us your website, told us how we can get connected to you, and we look forward to seeing you in your future. And oh yeah, hold up. So listen,
Yes.
this is what we do. In 9 months,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a business panel,
Okay.
and because this is your baby, right? And I have to sound serious, like this is my serious voice, and so stupid.
I'm taking it seriously.
Yeah, this is I don't even know how to be serious. I'm sorry. It's just not even in my nature. But yes, you're gonna come back on a show with a whole bunch of other business owners, and iron sharpens iron. We're gonna share what we learn, what we don't need to do, how we need to do it to make each other better.
Yes.
So look forward to 9 months. We will come back and I will see your amazing face.
I look forward to
See
it.
you out here in these social media streets.
Yes. 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 I will definitely. Thank you.
Well, it's been an honor to talk to you, and I appreciate you so much. And you have an amazing Tuesday, and we will catch up again in 9 months.
Yes. Have a gentle week. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you.